Warning. This video contains content that is rated M for mature. If you don't feel comfortable, you should probably go and talk to Mr. Willard about it. Today we're going to be talking the kinetic energy of bullets in Call of Duty and why our good friend the hit marker should probably not be in this game. As most people that play Call of Duty know, the hit marker is not a good friend of every player's unless you're on the latter side. But before we get into all the physics and math, let me give you a little background on the franchise. Call of Duty started around 2001 and began on the PC. The series later expanded to consoles and handhelds. The earlier games were primarily set in World War II, but beginning with Modern Warfare, it's been set in modern times, around 1965 to about 2025. The thing about Call of Duty, though, is that so many people buy and play the game consistently, it's almost ridiculous. Here's an example. As of 2011, Call of Duty titles have sold over 100 million copies. 100 million. And as of March 31st, 2012, there are about 40 million monthly active players across all the games. You ain't seen nothing yet, though. On Modern Warfare 3 alone, and it was released in 2011, mind you, they've had over 1.6 billion, with a B, hours of gameplay. Online. Not even offline included, just online. That is incredible. Incredible. But that's enough about history. Let's get back into the game. So you see, there are some guns where you get shot and you're just like, man, if this really hit me in real life, would I live or would I just keep prancing along having a good time? But today we're going to use the Barrett 50 cal as an example of why you'd probably die. The Barrett 50 cal shoots a 50 caliber bullet, which isn't a small bullet as you'll see later on. But here, I shoot my little friend over there, right in the hip, and he completely walks it off, which is kind of ridiculous. So then we got this clip here, where there's a friend behind the wall, which I miss, and then another little, one of his little buddies comes out, and I hit him in the knee. He proceeds to walk back around the corner, and I just want to know how he didn't die. But let's look. The mass of a 50 caliber bullet is about 0.4 of a kilogram, while the velocity of the bullet at terminal velocity coming out of the barrel is about 429 meters per second. The kinetic energy equals half the mass times the velocity squared. That comes out to be around 181,000 joules. The thing about that is an incredible amount of energy for something so little, so small. Let's put it in a bigger retrospect. That's like about as much energy as you getting hit by an F-150 moving at about 29 miles per hour. It's half the size of a dollar bill. So you see, the bullet's traveling very fast, and since it doesn't have a lot of mass, the speed makes up for it. But since the truck is incredibly massive at about 5,000 pounds, it puts it in retrospect, because I don't think you would want to get hit by a 30-mile-an-hour truck, would you? Well, getting hit by a bullet probably feels about like that, just in one little concentrated place. But the thing about it is, people argue realism in Call of Duty, which you can't really do because, as the math shows, there's no way you're living that sniper shot. And there's especially no way you're going to walk around a corner. But, as in this, all good things end soon, like my kill streak. And at the host migration, that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed and learned something today.